Yo fam, I've been playing the new hero Umbrosa and she's supposedly playable in both Clash Lane and Jungle. But from my games and build tests, I think she's only really suited for one lane when playing in ranked mode. Want to find out which position I'm talking about? Stay tuned till the end. So Umbrosa has a unique play mechanic where she has two types of basic attacks, melee and ranged. If you play Mobile Legends, this is similar to Yi Sun Shin, the legendary Korean dude who won a bunch of wars and made his way to China just to be a character in a MOBA. Anyway, she has nice mobility with her first and second skills and a nice regenerative gimmick with her ulti, which gives her a second life. Her strength lies in hard and fast DPS attacks in team fights, especially with her ulti, which is a really good tool for finishing off enemies in the right situations. Her main weakness is crowd control, so if you get caught, spam tap your ulti, start running, and hope to live to see another day. Now that we know her basics, let's put her in the Clash lane and see how she performs. Clash laners are known for having high sustain and insanely effective crowd control skills. Umbrosa kinda falls short in many of these aspects. Building her with high lifesteal and regen might boost her sustain a little bit, but she doesn't really have that much HP to begin with. Even with her ulti, it just isn't tanky enough compared to Clash laners like Lianpo or Lubu. Making her completely tanky isn't great either, as it sacrifices her damage, which is needed to make the most of her sustainability with her lifesteal and ultimate. Full burst build will only make her too squishy and not really effective as a Clash laner. And finally, she only has one pushback CC with her second skill, which is extremely situational and hard to use effectively unless you're in a tournament ready team with thousands of games in scrim. In all the games that I've played, unless you're matched up with a complete noob, chances are you'll quickly fall on the back foot in the laning phase without help from any of your teammates. Her weakness against CC and burst damage makes her a 3-course meal for enemy Clash laners, and she's easily pushed back by heroes like Flowborn Tank or Haino. Having said that, when you've got at least 2 or 3 of your core items, her teamfight capabilities start to shine. Some good strategies for her in Clash lane would be to split push, as she's similar to heroes like Lee Sin, where she has high mobility and she can get those towers down real quick with her DPS damage. Another would be to use her as a secondary initiator with her high mobility and sustain. Just make sure to start running when your ultimate is about to end. My suggestion here is only to pick Umbrosa in Clash lane if you have good synergy with your team, and definitely not in solo ranked unless you want to try out some builds. Umbrosa ticks off so many boxes as a jungler. She has high mobility, high early game damage, and decent late game potential, and she's also a squishy without her ulti. Did you believe that? Woo! Playing her as a jungler just feels right from the get-go. With the jungling item equipped and the scaling for junglers activated, Umbrosa becomes a great catalyst for snowballs. Focus on helping out your Clash laner for quick wins and rotations as you farm and rack up kills in the early to mid game. Her brain-dead strategy of skill 1 and skill 2 combinations is a surefire way to get your team on the front foot every time. And if you need to get that final kill, your ultimate is there for you to dive head first and finalize that kill count. The only downside to jungler Umbrosa is that her late game potential is not really great once everybody has their builds maxed out, so focus on hard and fast snowball gameplay to ensure the win. Before we summarize the points in this video, let's go for the montage! Okay, so let's summarize what we've talked about so far. Clash Lane is only good with good team synergy. Split pushing in Clash Lane is a great way to win, so having a tanky jungler in your team is a plus. Jungling is good for snowballing, and having teammates who have high to mid-late game potential is a good balance to win out the game. I would say that Umbrosa is definitely a jungler and she should just be taken off the Clash Lane list. Just because she's a fighter with a fancy ultimate doesn't make up for her weaknesses in the Clash Lane. Don't agree with my point here? Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Want to see more Honor of Kings videos? Check out the playlist here. More interested in Mobile Legends? I got you covered. Stay based, people.